Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins, where last time we had the pleasure of doing some very hard puzzles that are not hard, I'm just stupid. So yeah, we've gone past it, and now we can continue and not waste any more time. So, let's go. Let's see. There we go. Should be okay. Okay. Let's keep going. Here we are. This is it.
By the Maker. It's the urn of sacred ashes.
It is.
That's it. That's really it.
The shelter is a little more dusty on the slab. You can make out the inscription carved into its face. Cast off the trappings of worldly life and clothe yourself in the goodness of spirit. King and slave, lord and beggar, be born anew in the Maker's light. Remove equipment. Alright.
You have been through the trials of the gauntlet. You have walked the path of Andraste, and like her, you have been cleansed. You have proven yourself worthy, pilgrim. Approach the sacred ashes.
Thank you. We've done it, guys. We've done it. There she is.
I never dreamed I would ever lay my eyes on the urn of sacred ashes. I have no words to express.
That's why I brought you.
I think anyone could succeed in finding Andraste's final resting place. But here she is.
Yeah.
I stand in awe. Really?
There are the earthly remains of Andraste, the prophet and bride of the Maker. Take a pinch. We did it, guys. We freaking did it. I think I can give this to Morgan, maybe. We'll see. Alright. Let's loot everything.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
I hope you can. She can't. God damn it. Oh well, we tried.
Right away.
We did try. Let's level Alistair up. Okay. Save it. Let's keep going. Ah, yes. Floating trees. Oh, there we go. Can't wait to play the rest of the games as well. It's gonna be fun. The only not fun part is that we have to go all the way back. Just in case anything jumps on us. Wouldn't want that. Never mind. No, that's the wrong way. All right. Thought I was dropping FPS there for a sec. Can't get that. Seems relatively okay.
It has begun. Very well.
Let's get the XP. Do they come from the left or the right? I don't remember. We'll find out.
It shall be done.
Other side, I guess.
They say that Archdemon heard the voice of the Maker as Andraste was burned, and this is why he chose to end his suffering. Run while you
Shall be done.
Nice. Nicely done,
I shall
Alistair.
do it.
Cool. Nothing else in here. Ouch. Fuck. Mage. Mage. Got him. Got him, guys. I got him. Not to worry. Not to worry.
May the Paragon watch over me.
Ask me and you shall pay!
Grey Wardens! Enough! Quickly, we must fight! Look out!
It's about right.
I shall do it.
Cool. Okay. let's keep going. Hopefully that was the last of them.
I shall do it.
Seems like they were the last of them. Alrighty. Hey Zanaviti, we're back. It was awful.
Welcome back. You were gone for quite some time. Well, did you find it?
What do you think?
You found the urn, didn't you? You seem different. It must have changed you. What was it like, coming to the urn, I mean?
Just a stone flask with a burned woman inside.
It may be that to you, but means so much more to thousands of people. Perhaps my research will not seem so much like blasphemy to the Chantry now. We must organize an expedition. There is so much history here, it must be studied. And pilgrims should be allowed to come to the urn.
That is not wise. Many will try to explode this discovery.
But the urn belongs to all the faithful. How can you deny this to them? No, we must share it.
I agree. We cannot withhold this from others. It is not our place.
So everyone comes by and takes some ashes from the urn. Ooh, I hope that urn is self-replenishing.
Yes, share it. Spread the word and more will come under the Chantry's power. Is this not what you want?
I will spread this good news or die trying.
Okay, calm down, you doofus. Well, if something bad comes of this, it's your fault.
I must return home. I have much to do. If you ever find yourself in Denerim, please visit me. I am not a rich man, but I have a small collection of interesting artifacts, and I do owe you a reward for coming to my rescue.
Sure.
I hope to see you soon, my friend.
Sure. Weirdo. Alright, let's go back to camp.
The Blight. How will you end it?
We have to fight the Archdemon.
Is that all? It is surrounded by an ocean of Darkspawn. How will you reach it? If you reach it, how will you slay it? You say you are a Grey Warden. I have heard stories of this order.
What have you heard?
Great strategists and peerless warriors. That is what we hear of the Wardens. So far, I am not impressed.
Oh, you think you could do better?
Yes. Yes. I am hardly surprised.
Never mind.
Very well. Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on.
Okay,
As
never
you
mind.
wish.
Something on your mind? Of course. Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry. The other main purpose for a Templar is the Chantry, and since the Chantry control...
Okay.
Something on your mind? Of course.
Tell me about the Grey
Such
Wardens.
as they are.
Alright. So what happens now that there are just the two of us?
I imagine that eventually the Grey Wardens outside of Ferelden will wonder what's happened. Why there's no contact from Duncan or someone. They'll send someone eventually. Though who knows what Logain's people in Denerim will tell them. Maybe they won't send anyone. We could try to contact them. But that would mean leaving Ferelden, and even if we did, they couldn't come back with us in time to stop the Blight. So that means whatever happens, it's up to us.
Is there a headquarters somewhere?
Here in Ferelden, there's our compound in Denerim at the palace, but that's it. Logain will have control over that and be watching it, no doubt. Beyond that, the only place I know of is Weishaupt Fortress. That's the headquarters of all Grey Wardens in the Anderfelds, 1,000 miles from here. But I've no idea how to even contact them. So unless we try to get back to the compound in Denerim, I suppose the answer is no. There's nowhere for us to go.
Well, we need to start rebuilding the Order?
I mean, eventually we would have to use the joining to make more Grey Wardens, right? But I don't know how to do the joining, or what's involved. I know it involves lyrium and some other magic, and that it's really difficult to prepare, but that's it. Unless we can find out more about the joining, I guess we better get used to the idea that there might only be 2 of us for now. Until more come from elsewhere.
Okay. Where are the nearest Grey Wardens from here?
That's a good question. There's plenty in Orlais, but who knows where they might be found. And the nearest Orlesian city is weeks away. If we go north and cross the sea, there's bound to be some in the Free Marches. Again, however, I just don't know where. I don't know anything about Grey Wardens in other lands.
What will happen if we left?
Just left? You mean just left Ferelden? I don't know. If there's an Archdemon, however, we're supposed to be the only ones who can defeat it. And that means the Blight would grow unchecked. Eventually, other Grey Wardens in Orlais and other lands would hear about it, and they would come to fight it, but they wouldn't come in time to save Ferelden. There's no way. I'm not going anywhere.
All right.
About the Grey Wardens, anyhow. Fair enough. Something on your mind? Of course.
How do you become a Grey Warden?
Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
Very funny.
I do my best. What can I say? Let's see, I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills.
You don't seem like the religious sort.
You're telling me I was banished to the kitchens to scour the pots more times than I can count. And that's a lot. I can count pretty high. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky.
I think Duncan took pity on you.
I don't know. Maybe. When he came looking for recruits, I just remember praying fervently to the Maker that he would pick me. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I wouldn't have.
I'm sorry, man.
No, it's... I'm sorry. I shouldn't be. It's fine. He died a hero. They all did. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking.
Hey, Liliana.
Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind?
What do you decide to come to Ferelden?
My mother was from Denerim, and I consider myself a Ferelden. Mother served an Orlesian noblewoman who lived here when Orlais ruled. When Orlais was defeated and the common folk began to resent the presence of any Orlesian, the lady returned to Orlais. She took my mother with her. I was born in Orlais and did not set foot in Ferelden till much later. Mother was always telling me stories of her homeland. I think she missed it.
Was she not happy in Orlais?
She wasn't unhappy. We had a good life, and she liked Orlais well enough. I loved it, though. Val-Royeaux was so vibrant, colorful. Mother died when I was very young. Lady Cecily let me stay with her. I had no one else. She was quite old then, and she had me study music and dance to entertain her. It is unfair that I have more memories of Cecily than my mother.
Fair. Do you remember nothing of your mother?
Strangely, the only thing I really remember of Mother was her scent. She kept dried flowers in her closet amongst her clothes. Small white Ferelden wildflowers with a sweet fragrance. Mother called them Andraste's Grace. They were very rare in Orlais. But enough about that. Let us move on. Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind?
I heard that in Orlais minstrels are often spies.
Where did you hear this?
Someone told me a long time ago. No, I read it in a history book.
And did you not think that this could be historical fact and no longer true? Not all minstrels are spies. Most are just singers and storytellers.
But you were a
But
spy.
some of them are what we call bards.
And the bards are spies?
Bards are minstrels and more. Spies, as you say. Some say there is a bard order, but I don't think this is true. Many bards work alone or in small groups, doing the bidding of a patron who pays for their services. If there is an organization behind it all, no one knows who they are. What do you think? They infiltrate, steal, sometimes assassinate? It depends on the bard.
Cool.
In Orlais, there is much rivalry amongst the highborn. They fight over land, influence, but they cannot do in secret. They plot and scheme to destroy each other. It is a game completely meaningless to anyone but its players.
You seem to know quite a bit about them, huh?
And I shouldn't I, after having spent most of my adult life as one? You've guessed as much, I'm sure. But does it really matter what I was? What's past is past.
But why were you living close to your sister in rural Ferelden?
I found myself in Ferelden and sheltered from bad weather in the Chantry. And when the storm passed, I just did not want to leave. I like to say the Maker brought me here.
Cool.
Here I am.
Here you are. Can you teach others to be assassins?
Oh, I certainly could, but I won't. I swore to the crows that the things they taught me were to remain a secret. And while, yes, they are already angry at me, I'd rather not push things, you see.
And what if I ordered you to do it?
You would order me to betray my solemn oaths? What an unexpected turn of events. Sadly, the answer is still no. If you are truly insistent, well, let me think about it. The crows are... Here I am. Oh, this should be good. Go ahead. Well now, I imagine that's a very fair... I was simply never given the opportunity to choose another way. So, if that choice presents itself, why should I... The crows buy all their assassins that way. Buy them young. Oh, I don't know. But that does not mean doing what is expected of you always. And it means being expendable. It's a cage, if a gilded cage. And become the next... It might be interesting to go into business for myself, for a change. Far away from Antiva, of course. For now, naturally, And here I am, happy to be had. Isn't it wonderful how things work out that way? Come now, enough chit-chat. Talking about the crows summons them, you know. Any Antivan fishwife could tell you so.
Cool, cool.
Here I am. Oh, this should be good. What would you like to discuss?
Never mind.
Here I am. Oh, this should be good. Go ahead.
Did you actually enjoy being an assassin?
And why not? There are many things to enjoy about being a... As for the killing part, well, some people seem... Now there... It's unfortunate, but death comes to us all. If not me, death. As far as enjoying the act of killing itself, why not? There are... But simply being an assassin, I like it just fine. I will continue to do it if I can, even if I am not a crow. Honestly, could you picture me doing something else?
Why not? You can do anything you like.
Whereas I am content merely doing what I happen to be good at. It's a talent that not many come by, honestly. I don't see why I need not pursue it. Of course, all these thoughts are moot. Chances are still good that you and I will perish, eaten by Darkspawn or slain by the crows at some point. Very gruesomely, I imagine.
True.
But it is pleasant enough to chat about. Come, let's move on while our boots still have some wear in them.
Cool.
I must ask, what does being a Grey Warden mean to you?
It means that I have been chosen to do something important.
There's that, of course. But there's more to being a Grey Warden than killing Darkspawn and saving the world from the Blight. Ultimately, being a Grey Warden is about serving others. About serving all people, whether elves or dwarves or men.
You mean to say I serve as a protector?
As a Grey Warden, you are a guardian of men, and you guard them because their continued existence is more important than you are. Thus, it is you who serves, not they.
Suppose that makes sense.
A good king, a true king who cares for his land, uses his power to rule firmly but fairly. He serves his people first and foremost. The king who does not do this, who believes that he is entitled to his power, who abuses it and uses it for his own means, is a tyrant.
Many kings are tyrants.
And the country suffers for it. If you live apart from others, and your actions affect only you, then you may do as you wish. But if you have power, influence, and strength, your every action will be as a drop of water in a clear, still pond. The drop causes ripples, and ripples spread. Think of how far they will go, how wide they will become, how will they affect the pond. But I've lectured enough for today. I should stop before I wear out my welcome.
Fair enough.
Is there something you need?
Why didn't you want to stay in the tower?
The circle is in good hands. Irving knows what to do, and he doesn't need me underfoot. For now, I will support those that battle the Darkspawn. I do feel I left things unfinished in Ostagar. There is so much left to do, and I would be part of it.
Glad you are in our company.
The Grey Wardens, all 2 of you, need all the help you can get. And after that, if I am still left standing, then I will return to the circle.
I'm sure you'll be able to return if you so choose.
Perhaps.
The Circle of Magi stands ready to assist, Grey Warden, as do the Templars of the Chant. There are all...
Hello, Shale?
Ah.
Yeah, I know, right? What's with the heavy sighs?
Oh, that. Merely reflecting on the hopeless nature of the task in front of it. The most likely outcome is that it and its companions will become a stain on some rock for the Darkspawn to tread upon. I shall be moved to a single tear by the tragedy.
Glad to know you care at least.
It's true. One single tear. And then it's off to the north, I think. Or maybe west. I haven't decided. What's that? Did it hear flapping wings? There may be pigeons nearby. We should be alert.
It's night, don't worry.
Ah.
You're still with me, is she?
Yes. Its adventures are interesting, even if the chances for success are remarkably slim. It would be better to throw oneself off a cliff, I suspect. Does it wish me to leave? I can, though I see no reason to go.
No, stay, you're quite helpful.
No doubt. Without me, it would have to carry its inventory on its own. Perhaps we should continue. Its chances of success are small enough without further dawdling. Ah. It doesn't have better things to do.
No.
I like to think of them as accessories. He searched far and wide to collect what crystals he could, and then, as I understand it, the crystals are not... All I can promise is that should it ever find one... Why? That answers its question, I assume? Oh, how interesting. Certainly I remember... Clever. My former master enjoyed experiment. Bah! So what happened? I am unsure. He was experiment. The villagers came, poked and prodded me in fear, and then realized they could neither move me nor destroy me. The gall! At first, I'd hoped he'd simply decided to leave me... And provided it doesn't decide the things that it...
Alright. Enchantment?
Enchantment?
Enchantment.
Enchantment!
I do need some enchantment, it's true. Let's put... Okay. I want to give Stan the axe, I think. This, he can't carry it yet. Shit. Oh well. Let's see. Let me save.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Let's go talk to her as well.
Yes?
I'd like to ask you something.
So, full of questions, are you?
Have you ever been hunted?
You are very cute to ask so many questions. And my mother has been hunted from time to time, yes. Flemeth made a bit of a game of it, in fact. The Templars would come again, and then the true game began. I did not understand the danger we faced until I was much older. I had never heard of apostates or maleficarum. I think that my mother... If the wilds have taught me anything, 'tis this. In a...
How are they looking? Pretty good. I need some work with some of them. Definitely. I think that's fine for now. Let's give some runes to the mages.
Even the Templars will be impressed by the powers you will command.
Okay, let's get
Yes.
sail maybe?
Indeed.
Yes.
Let's go wake up the Earl, finally. Oh, Sail, you're so loud, Jesus. Hey, Tegan.
You return. Might you have news?
I have very good news. Oh, it's a fire. Are you calling demons knights back?
Yes, but they are returning slowly. No doubt the war's progress, as well as the Darkspawns, hinders many of them.
Found the urn.
You have? Wonderful. Let us go at once to Eamon's side and see if the urn's healing powers live up to their reputation.
Here we go.
Where am I?
Be calm, brother. You have been deathly ill for a very long time. Do you remember nothing?
Tegan? What are you doing here? Where is Isolde?
I am here, my husband.
And Connor? Where is my boy? Where is our son?
He lives, though many others are dead. There is much to tell you, husband.
Dead? Then it was not a dream.
Much has happened since you fell ill, brother. Some of it will not be easy for you to hear.
Then tell me. I wish to hear all of it.
Yeah, it's not gonna be good. It could be worse though.
This is most troubling. There is much to be done, that is true. But I should first be thankful to those who have done so much. Grey Warden, you have not only saved my life, but kept my family safe as well. I am in your debt. Will you permit me to offer you a reward for your service?
I mean, I won't object.
Then allow me to declare you and those traveling with you champions of Redcliffe. You will always be a welcome guest within these halls. And for you, Warden, a shield of the same make as those that have been given to our finest knights.
There is much else to do now.
Indeed. We have no way of knowing what Loghain will do once he learns of your recovery.
Loghain instigates a civil war even though the Darkspawn are on our very doorstep.
Yep.
Long I have known him. He is a sensible man. One who never desired power.
I was there when he announced he was taking control of the throne, Eamon. He is mad with ambition, I tell you.
Mad indeed. Mad enough to kill Kaelan, to attempt to kill myself and destroy my lands. Whatever happened to him, Loghain must be stopped. What's more, we can scarce afford to fight this war to its bitter end.
Can you unite the nobility against him?
I could unite those opposing Loghain, yes. But not all oppose him. He has some very powerful allies. We have no time to wage a campaign against him. Someone must surrender if Ferelden is to have any chance of fighting the Darkspawn.
Then everything I've done is for nothing?
No, not at all. Loghain is responsible for heinous crimes, and I intend to see him pay. But our armies must be reserved for the Darkspawn, not for each other. I will spread word of Loghain's treachery, both here and against the king. But it will be but a claim made without proof. Those claims will give Loghain's allies pause, but we must combine it with a challenge Loghain cannot ignore. We need someone with a stronger claim to the throne than Loghain's daughter.
Here we go.
Are you referring to Alistair, brother? Are you certain?
I would not propose such a thing if we had an alternative, but the unthinkable has occurred.
I think that's a great idea.
Tegan and I have a claim through marriage, but we would seem opportunists no better than Loghain. Alistair's claim is by blood.
And what about me? Does anyone care what I want?
You have a responsibility, Alistair. Without you, Loghain wins. I would have to support him for the sake of Ferelden. Is that what you want?
But I... No, my lord.
I see only one way to proceed. I will call for a landsmeet, a gathering of all of Ferelden's nobility in the city of Denerim. There, Ferelden can decide who shall rule, one way or another. Then the business of fighting our true foe can begin. What say you to that, my friend? I do not wish to proceed without your blessing.
What's stopping Loghain from attacking Redcliffe?
Why do you think he had me poisoned? He wanted me gone without having to confront me directly. If I call for a landsmeet, refusing the compromise and attacking Redcliffe will only support our accusations. I'm sure he'd rather I died from the poison. Had the demon not interfered, that's exactly what would have happened.
Okay. Seems like we have little choice.
Very well. I will send out the word. But before we proceed, I believe there is the matter of the mage, my son's tutor. He still lives, I understand.
He does. He is in the dungeon, brother.
Have him brought here, Tegan. I wish to see him.
I want to see if we can use him for the landsman.
Jowan, what you have done is not in question. You tried to assassinate me and set into motion a series of events that nearly destroyed everything I cherish. What have you to say in your own defense?
Nothing, my lord. Other than to say I am sorry. I expect no mercy for what I have done.
I see. Grey Warden, have you anything to say on Jowan's behalf?
He seems earnest in his desire to repent.
Oh? That is unexpected. And what would you have me do? As the injured party, my ability to see the merciful path is strained.
Give him to the circle of magi, maybe.
True enough, and wisely said. Jowan, I hereby turn you over to the tower of the Circle of Magi. May the Maker have mercy on your soul.
Thank you, my lord.
Maybe if they make him...
Now, back to the matter of the landsmeet. It will take some time to recall my forces and organize our allies. I would prefer to wait until that is done before calling the landsmeet. In the meantime, I suggest you pursue the remainder of the Grey Warden treaties. We will need all the allies we can get if we are to defeat the Darkspawn horde.
True. And hopefully, maybe we can, if they make Jowan like tranquil, maybe we can like call him on the landsman.
Something on your mind? Of course.
Why do you keep your birthright a secret?
You never asked?
Did you not trust me?
We are friends. I didn't mean to... It wasn't supposed to... Oh, let me explain. The thing is, I'm used to not telling anyone who didn't already know. It was always a secret. Even Duncan was the only Grey Warden who knew. And then, after the battle, when I should have told you, I don't know, it seemed like it was too late by then. How do you just tell someone that?
How about... By the way, I'm the heir to the throne.
Yes, well, I suppose part of me kind of liked you not knowing.
Why? What happens when people find out?
They treat me differently. I become the bastard prince to them, instead of just Alistair. I know that must sound stupid to you, but I hate that it shaped my entire life. I never wanted it, and I certainly don't want to be king. The very idea of it terrifies me.
Well, it's time to become... Why not?
Hello? Have you met me? I'm no leader of men. I don't want to be the person sitting on the throne and making decisions that affect the lives of others. It just isn't me. And now Arleman plans to put me forward as the heir. It never ends, does it? For what it's worth, I'm sorry for not telling you sooner. It was a dumb thing to do.
It's okay.
I guess it's kind of a relief that you know now. Let's go.
-1. But why, Alistair? Why? These knights look cool. Okay, time to go to our next adventure, I guess.
Wait, now guard yourself. It has begun.
I leveled up again. Oh, okay. Okay, where should I go next? I did this. It's a dragon. It's Flemeth. That's okay, well, I guess we're going to the elves. It's time for the elves. And after that we can go to Orzammar. Oh! Is it a cutscene? No, it's an ambush. Fuck, it's a spider ambush. Shit. I hate this place.
It shall be done.
Let us end this!
Fight for honor! Our skill has won the day.
That works. It's like a nightmare to get out of as well.
Too easy!
Shall be done. Oh no, you don't!
So loud.
As you say. Very well.
Make lovely crunching noises.
Good. Then we'll have to fight their mother as well.
Very well.
The mother spider. here. Queen spider. I'll go for the spider lip.
You will not win!
Yes. Let us do it quickly. Get to the good part.
Hell yeah. Okay. Let's keep going.
Stop right there, outsider. The Dalish have camped in this spot. I suggest you go elsewhere, and quickly.
I actually have been looking for the Dalish.
I find that hard to believe. What business could we Dalish possibly have with a group like yours?
What do you mean? My group is amazing. I will tell that to your leader and no one else.
Seeing as you are obviously no simple trespasser, I will leave it to the Keeper to decide the importance of your business. In the camp, I suggest you keep your hands to yourself, and remember that our arrows are still trained on you. Follow me.
Sail sounds like so much. Your footsteps.
I see we have guests.
Lovely. It's a whole colony.
Who are these strangers, Mithra? I have precious little patience and less time to spend on outsiders today.
I understand, but this one claims to have important business with our people.
I see. Tell me, stranger, what business could you possibly have with us? We have our own issues we must deal with, as you can see.
I'm representing the Grey Wardens.
You might have simply said so to begin with. Masiranus, Mithra, you may return to your post.
Manuvinen, Keeper.
Now, allow me to introduce myself. I am Zafrian, the keeper of this clan, its guide and preserver of our ancient lore. And you are?
My name is Ermeth, pleasure to meet you.
If you came to bring news of the Blight in the south, it is not needed. I had already sensed its corruption. I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not.
Yes, it seems like you've had your own troubles. What are the odds?
I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please, follow me. The clan came to the Brazilian forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They ambushed us, and though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped. But we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry.
There are actual werewolves in the forest?
There was a time in Ferelden's history when werebeasts roamed the lands in great numbers. Spirits possessed animals and turned them into horrific monsters. The humans warred against and destroyed these creatures. No doubt their tales of those days grow ever more inaccurate.
Flemeth tells tales of such a time. Packs of possessed wolves, akin to abominations roaming the land. It was a terrible age, now long past.
The werebeasts are not all gone from this land, and the ones that stalk the Brazilian forests are proof of this.
Why did these beasts attack you?
They are savage and unrelenting. They need no reason to attack anyone. What is curious, however, is the ambush. We expect werewolves to be no more cunning than a rabid wolf. The ambush suggests a level of intelligence we've never seen before.
Okay. Is there no way to help your men?
The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself. And that would be no trivial task to retrieve.
I'm good at non-trivial tasks, trust me.
Within the Brazilian forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us. I sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan.
You said you could perhaps destroy this curse.
There is no guarantee that this will work, as I suspect. But it's the only hope we have left.
I'll find this Witherfang for you.
I must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brazilian forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see. Where there is so much death, the veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things, living or dead. But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck.
I have some questions for you.
Make them quick, if you please. I have much to do here. My apprentice Lanaya or Sayrel, the clan's storyteller, could provide you with answers just as easily.
Tell me more about this curse that your hunters suffer from.
There is not much to say. It stemmed originally from Witherfang, but now any werewolf may infect someone with it.
So all werewolves everywhere stem from Witherfang?
No. The ones from this forest, however, do.
So if one of them bites me, I will become infected?
It is possible, but not guaranteed. The only way to protect against the curse is not to be bitten.
How do you know if you've been infected?
You will know within a matter of days. You will begin to sweat and vomit, and most tellingly, your temper will become wild and uncontrollable. If that happens to you, you should seek out Witherfang even more swiftly. Your mission at that point will be rather personal.
How did it start?
That is a long tale I do not have time to tell. Ask Sayrel about it if you wish. Go on then.
How do I find him? Do you have any advice?
Watch for the white wolves. They are his eyes and ears in the forest. I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
Cool.
I don't understand. These elves look the same as any other flesh creature. What is the difference?
They have pointy ears. Alright. Hello.
Hello?
Hello yourself, who are you?
I am Kamen, a hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter.
Why can't you?
I shouldn't be talking about this to an outsider. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah, try me, I might surprise you.
I suppose there's no harm in it. It's not like you can help me. I've been an apprentice for too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of a beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something. I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina.
I love the small quests, it's so fun. Who's Gwenna?
She's my heart's desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it. She will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child. I am no child. If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me. I feel so helpless. I shouldn't have brought it up. Just leave me to my misery.
There must be a way to solve your problem.
You think I haven't thought about this? There's nothing I can do.
Perhaps I could talk to her for you.
I suppose you could, but what good would that do? The situation hasn't changed.
I can be pretty persuasive, trust me.
Really? I'm willing to try anything.
Can't hurt.
Cyranas, oh ma Cyranas, I will pray to the goddess of love that you are successful.
Alright, let's try.
Andaran Atishan, outsider.
You're gonna correct. Kamen mentioned you.
You spoke to him?
Kamen.
What did he say?
He said that you refused to give him his hand.
Oh. I don't expect an outsider to understand our ways, but I just can't bond with Kamen. He's been a hunter apprentice for over 2 years now, and he's yet to slay a proper beast. Each time he's tried, something has gone wrong. Perhaps the creators do not wish us to bond. I cannot bond with an apprentice hunter, can I?
If you love him, doesn't matter what he is, does it?
But what if he never becomes a proper hunter? What will become of our family?
If you love him, then believe in him and help him succeed.
Oh, you are right. I have made poor Kamen miserable. No wonder he cannot complete his hunt. Masiranas, thank you. You have helped me put this into perspective. I will go and speak to Kamen.
There we go.
Kamen, I have been a fool.
Gaina? What do you mean? Have you changed your mind?
I have. The outsider has helped me to see that I was wrong. I have made you miserable, and I should not have.
But what about my hunt?
I don't care about that. I know you will pass your hunt in time, and we will be happy. Us and our children.
Thank you, Gaina. You've made me a happy man. I feel blessed by the gods today. We are both very grateful for the part you've played in bringing us together.
How marvelous you are. I am so happy.
Does anyone else feel the urge to vomit? No? 'Tis just me?
Yeah.
Here, take this. It's been in my family for a very long time, but I hope it plays some part in your battle against the Darkspawn. It's the very least we could do.
Such a little quest, but it was really fun. Like those small quests are what makes this game so good. Alright, well, I think this is a good time to leave it for today. Tomorrow we're going to continue. Oh my god, look at all these trees that have not. Continue to go through the elven camp and find Witherfang, I guess, and hopefully remedy this curse. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all the next time. Bye bye.